dinner table talk. Oh, you got me out here, boy.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy how we're in LA doing this.
Venice, what it do, baby? LA, we outside.
We're truly appreciative, for the support that y'all been giving us throughout this
Thank y'all.
past couple of weeks, and it's just all glory to God. It's just
Thank you, Lord.
It's truly a blessing to have y'all with us here.
Real talk, real talk.
And
and I'm cutting them off and everything these episodes. You know why? Here in my field. Welcome to the world, baby. We're gonna get up out that kitchen. We're gonna get up out the table. But guess what? We're gonna touch every table around the world like we told the fans. We're touching every table around the world.
So boom, first things first, how we're on Venice Beach, right? Tupac, had a pretty good interview around here. And
big facts, big facts.
What I wanted to touch on today, we're on the West Coast.
We're out west, baby.
Pac,
we're out west.
Who else, Snoop and Death Row, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a beef, Death Row and who was it with? What was Diddy's record label? Like Bad Boy or something?
Yeah, Bad Boy.
Bad Boy Records, right?
But we're gonna set out the Suge Knight and them. We're on the west.
No,
We're on the west, baby. We're on the west.
Exactly.
We're on the west today.
So boom, first thing.
Death Row.
To be honest, I don't really know too much about the beef, as in like with Pac and them. All I do know from the movie, Pac think that Biggie set him up. So like this is my real question. I don't really understand. Well, I understand the beef, but like, how did it start? I don't know. You know how it started? You've
Man, if you ask me all that beef, you want me to keep it 103 over a woman.
Oh, really?
Believe that. Believe that. Believe that.
I never thought that.
Believe that. So you really ain't know.
I didn't.
So that's that generational gaps right
so it was
there.
all over a girl, really?
I believe that. I believe there was partners at first, and both of them careers were taking off. But you know what I'm saying? And it's on competitive.
But this is my thing though.
I don't think Pac hit that man's wife though. I don't think he hit. I think Pac was just talking shit.
That's what. No, but it started from something though. Yeah, hit him up, right? First off, in the clicky clean, small. How you go? Dun 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 dun. Come
man, they gonna be hitting lyrics and everything around this bitch. Boy, look out of his mind.
But is that not how it goes?
You hitting it. You hitting. That's how it goes.
It's a pretty good diss. I mean, it was.
That's how it goes.
Generational. Ooh, speaking about this is
playing to be a player, but I fuck your wife.
West Side, where we ride.
Yeah, that's it. You on it?
I do have a.
That man got me going back on.
No, that's you know Ice Cube and stuff, right?
Who?
Ice Cube. No, you want another good diss is No Vaseline. You want to talk about with
No homo, man. I ain't never heard of that.
I ain't never
heard of that. I ain't never heard of that, man.
You never heard of
that? Talking about No Vaseline. We're on Venice Beach. Y'all let me know. Have y'all heard of No Vaseline?
By Ice Cube. You never heard of it?
Never heard of it, man. Cube on the wrong level. He made some song talking about some No Vaseline.
Yeah, it was talking about
no homo.
What's his name?
Who he was talking about? Boy, I feel
NWA,
good
the white dude. Oh yeah, truly, the weather in LA is immaculate.
I feel good. I'm just, I ain't trying to run the subject to the weather, but at the same time,
no, I'm running into the weather. Because
I'm trying to stay on this No Vaseline. I'm trying to digest what you telling me about No Vaseline. Enlighten me about that, because I never heard of that, Luke.
You really never heard of it?
Hell no.
So boom, NWA with Dre, Eazy-E.
Now, if this true, y'all, that's a shame. Lou know more about this than me.
So boom, right? Whenever Cube didn't get paid by the label, right? Right, he wrote basically the whole album, so he wasn't getting properly.
They were playing on him.
Exactly.
They was playing on him.
So boom, basically, I think Eazy or something happened to where they dissed him. Calling him like Benedict Arnold and all that stuff. And all that stuff.
And where you get all this information from?
The movie.
Oh man, this man. Boy, that's a good one.
No, but so basically, boom, 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 right?
And the song name was No Vaseline.
It was No Vaseline. It was like something with a white boy with no Vaseline, because Eazy and their manager, the white dude, they were
playing crackhead games,
on
taking the
Cube,
money.
right?
Exactly.
And on like the whole situation. So then he had
how that rap game been like that for years.
He had like this everybody in NWA, Like it was.
As he should if they playing games with the money now. If they playing games with the money, that's bad business.
Exactly. So
you can't do that. You can't play games with people's money.
It was a pretty good. I can't believe you never heard it.
I ain't never heard that. No Vaseline, y'all. Y'all definitely comment on this. That's a good one, boy.
Now it's big no bank, Vaseline. Take a little bank. That's some of the lyrics. I don't remember all the lyrics. I'm gonna be honest. But it was a good diss. But boom, since we're on the top of LA and all this stuff, first and foremost, you know what's so crazy about me? Well, first of all, we're talking about the weather, right?
That's what I feel good.
The weather is great. You know, it's wind blowing, palm trees everywhere. Y'all can see indeed. We're on a beautiful Venice Beach. You know, it's truly.
We outside Venice Beach. We taking it around the world like we told y'all in episode 1. You know what I'm saying? We will get special guests up on here, and we appreciate that. All the viewers, this show right here, and this whole YouTube channel, all these channels just dedicated for y'all, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. That's first and foremost off the gate, because without y'all,
without y'all support,
y'all wouldn't be seeing what we doing, and we definitely appreciate y'all, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, for real. For all them people subscribing when we open this channel, for all the likes, all the shares, man. Thank y'all, man. The love been real from Lil Lou people to my people to our friends, to their friends, and everybody just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely keep it street. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all our personal opinion. I'm gonna give y'all my personal opinion from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? I know Luke gonna come with it. And everybody said he been smoking me like, oh man, you're something natural, this and that. Man, he done turned into competitive. I ain't playing with him no more, y'all.
Now it's competitive?
I'm being loose.
So basically,
I'm being loose. I was being cool and chilling. I'm being loose.
So you gonna let it out, basically?
It's out. I'm out.
Since you gonna let it out, right?
No homo.
So listen. Since you know, it's my first time in LA. It's truly amazing. I don't really have any stories, but I know you've been in LA plenty of times.
Yeah.
So I know you could definitely tell me a story. You know, let it loose. Give it to them raw.
So give it to them raw.
Give them a good story about one of your first times in LA.
Give it to them raw. Shout out to Soulja Slim, man. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Give it to them raw. That was a special album, but I'm gonna give it to you. You want a story?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Boy, he got me thinking. So
you don't have a story?
What you want? Yeah.
So
what
a
you
story
want?
just like one of your first times, because this is my first time.
All right, like something my first time in LA.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, my first time out here, I wasn't financially straight where I'm at. You know, I've been out here about 30 times. So many times I can't count. And I actually had to drive from the south all the way to the west. And the crazy story is we actually, well, I'm gonna give y'all the ride going back, and I'm gonna give you stories in here. The ride was, we actually drove straight. Like a day and some change. Me,
like you didn't stop.
Rail, Stank, T.A., all of us, we drove, we did 5 hours and did like 2, and we made it to our destination and taking it back to the south. So that's a crazy story right there. We wasn't financially where we at.
So you just
we would just hop on the plane when we want, you know what I'm saying? Because of how we end up in LA. We put the bucket in the hat and we picked the city in and actually came out here, literally.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
But
that is kind of crazy. Yeah.
But I'm giving them that story just to show you, like, for the future people, like, you know what I'm saying? If you give yourself time and growth, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things come with experience, because my first time out here, I actually drove out here. And I actually drove out here, I was on tour with Wayne them at the time. I was on tour with Wayne. It was Wayne and somebody, but I know for sure we're on Wayne them. I was following the tour. Shout out to on YMCMB, man. Thank y'all for allowing people from our city to see the world. and I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I used to travel around with CDs.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, I used to travel around with CDs, and I used to actually be out here in LA selling CDs and stuff like that now.
Did they used to like buy them a lot?
They used to buy them a lot, man, especially everywhere. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. That actually turned me to the beast that I am right now, as far as talking with people, communication skills and stuff like that, because you run just across everything. When you just out, you know what I'm saying, searching, and like the Bible says, seeking you shall find. You know what I'm saying?
And you feel you found yourself in a way, like, with the city.
Not just that, I found myself managing money. I found myself managing the business and running the business, so it's easy for me to launch a business and open one.
And you learn a lot of people skills too. Coming out, everybody.
Definitely a lot of people skills talking to 500 or 400 people a day. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a blessing for God to pick up all them trades.
But that's basically like your origin story in LA. Like you came to LA.
We was grinding.
Exactly.
We was grinding.
Now you're on vacation in LA. It's just like
we're on vacation, but we working too because we working for these people right here that's watching the episode. All of y'all, I'm out here actually working for y'all, and I'm grateful for y'all.
Truly, yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm still working. I'm just working on a different scale with a lot of different experience, almost like gumbo, like from where I come from to putting in the pot. But back to the story with LA. I actually, you know how we stay in nice hotels and all that?
Yeah.
Back then, I actually stayed by my auntie house.
Mm-hmm. Where my auntie lived. Tell where my auntie lived.
Yeah, she lived on Hoover, and I don't want to say the street, but it was off of Hoover. So she had a Blood on one side and a Crip on one side. You know, she's from New Orleans. She was like, don't wear these colors, don't do this, don't do that. And we like, nah, man, she tripping. But I think the law for wisdom because
you didn't wear those colors?
We didn't wear them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We respected their culture. We respected everything about them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give respect, you get respect.
That is true.
Like, I never ran across an incident where somebody was extorting me or nothing because of where we from. You know, we respect people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. If I was here come and pick up $500,000 and you know the extorting situation, I'm just jumping to this new stuff going on as far as Big U. I really don't know the whole situation, but as far as the extorting situation, I heard stories. I think
what,
Big U. yeah. Dude just went to jail out here in LA. The Big U dude. But you don't know him?
I don't know. Not my cup of tea.
You know, but the more the story is, I think it's good to give back. We shouldn't have to like have somebody to come in these people's cities to actually, you know, be over that to give back. And it's not been extorting. I heard this stuff like he was telling people to go to local schools, you know what I'm saying, like the celebrities and stuff like that, and just helping out. And I feel that's only right.
That is, I
feel that's only right.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say community. It's more like an act of good, if you ask me. But it's kind of like a community service type thing. That's stuff I really adore, and you know I plan on doing it, of course. You know, you get to a certain level.
That's right. Because we definitely want to give back. And how you feel about giving back? Like if that was you coming to this city, leaving with $500,000.
I love giving back, but I think I love giving back. Well, I like giving back whenever I have something to give back. Like even if it's just like my time. That's right. And like my like people just picking my brain.
You get blessed like that too, though. You get blessed like that by helping people. You don't get where you're going without helping people. Like
that is true. You have to help
because it's not just about.
It's not just you. You can't just make it yourself.
That's right. That's right. And it's not just you. It's all about the journey. If you can't take people with you on your journey, like what you on it for?
But also, people could follow.
What you mean?
Like, not everybody could come with you.
Well, if they're not with you, they wasn't meant to be with you. They wasn't meant to be with you from the start.
Oh, that was actually a good one.
No, it's the truth, though.
No, that was a good one.
Nah, it's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not with you, they wasn't meant to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about like turning back or trying to shit on somebody or handle somebody. It's about helping each other. Right. So let's say if they're not there and you still want to help them, I think it's still good to help them, Lou.
To help them out.
Yes, because this life is temporarily. Where would we be if Jesus didn't die and helped us? Where would we be as a people in a whole?
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. If he didn't die on that cross and rose for us, where would we be? We would be in a messed up situation. So
that's actually a good question. I don't know where I would be. I would just be sad.
Lost.
I don't know. Yeah, lost.
We'll be lost, man.
I
would be. I can't speak for you because you got your own brain, and Lord bless you with your own brain. But I would be lost. But the more the story, we have to help people, like, and I think it's just the right thing to do. But I'm getting back to the LA because I could jump everywhere with that when it comes down to helping. But as far as the LA situation, no matter what city you go in, I think it's good to reach back and you know what I'm saying, give.
It's give back, yeah.
Why not?
I truly commend people who actually who give back out of not just for the PR stunt or whatever.
Exactly.
Because that's what a lot of people do.
Not for the camera,
PR.
not for the social media.
They just do it kabloom.
That's right. That's
like
right.
People
that's
like
right.
that.
Now, how you enjoying this podcast? Like,
if you ask me, it's normal because we have these conversations every day.
That's right.
Like,
all right.
Now it's just a mic and a camera.
All right. Now, how you feel about the extra phone calls that we receive?
The
extra people that's watching and talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear my phone ringing, I hear your phone ringing.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I feel. You wanna know how I feel?
Yes.
Thankful.
That's a blessing. That's real talk.
I feel thankful that people actually listen and are intrigued with what we have to say. It's like
they is.
It's
like,
like,
thank y'all.
For real, it's like I'm not to jump into politics, but like a lot of people in politics, as in like just the people, like regular people just walking. There's people everywhere, right? They don't feel heard in a sense, right? And it feels good to kind of have that voice of like. Just that voice, I feel like everybody wants to have that voice, and this is kind of an outlet.
That's right. That's right.
That voice.
Oh, and another difference about LA, like I'm here now. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles that drive themselves.
You know what's crazy?
When I first started coming here, they didn't have none of that technology like that.
It's my first time seeing that. I thought it was a Google picture thing, like the Google Maps and stuff.
So you thought it was Google picture thing?
I was like posing and stuff, like to get like that famous thing.
Mm-hmm.
The car was actually driving.
Yeah,
and it's just,
driving themselves too.
They don't have that down south. I saw it once.
They got them down south,
and I thought it was Google Pictures too. Until somebody told me, I think it was one of y'all or something.
They got them down south, but it's like every street here. And
and also, you know what else we be doing?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about, I'm actually kind of hungry to be honest.
Yeah, we're going to eat.
No, but they have like, well, you kind of see this on college campuses.
You're hungry. What you gonna do to me? Hungry.
I am.
Hey! Somebody cook them some food, y'all. What we gonna do with them?
Sponsor.
We're in the West. Hungry.
To be completely honest, like the delivery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I usually see it on college campuses. I'm college age, I guess.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's like heavy, but like here it's like in the streets. Like we're like literally driving up here and walking up here. We literally saw it
driving itself, the food
with food, and it's just like
and bringing it to people's
houses. You know what
I
be thinking, right? Why don't people just take it? Like, is it hard to take the food?
I mean, like, take it from that stuff? Mm-hmm. Man, you going your ass to jail, you touch the people's food, man. People got cameras and everything. They talking about taking the people's food.
No, but I'm for real, though. Like, I'm for real.
I see what you're saying. Like, why homeless people don't take it?
Not even homeless, but I would take it.
Take what?
If I'm really, really hungry, and, like, it's something that I like.
No, man, don't take the people's food. Go buy some food. Because you don't know what that is. I'm going to pick and eat. I'm not just eating
I'm saying
anything.
Something that I like. I'm not, nobody eats anything. It's just like something...
What y'all gonna do this, man? Talking about taking the people's food.
Take it, though?
So that means y'all better watch y'all food. That's them videos that be on going viral when an Uber drive and the people taking y'all food. That's because y'all hungry.
Yeah, if I'm hungry, I'm taking it.
See, he hungry right now. That's why he talking about food. He's about taking somebody's food.
Nah, I ain't hungry though. No, but nah. On a more serious note, we're from the South. New Orleans to be specific, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Atlanta too, man. I love to eat.
Yeah,
it's my second home, man. Literally. It's just thank y'all for accepting me and the A, man. It's just been truly beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But on a more serious...
Everything about it. No place like home. Don't get it twisted, but I definitely appreciate the A too.
But on a more serious note, we're LSU fans, LSU football, LSU anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's go Tigers.
And unfortunately, a star wide receiver of ours pushed into the draft. Now I don't know when the draft is, but I know it's pretty soon. He actually was dealing with mental health issues and decided to, take his own life. And,
allegedly, that's what we heard.
Allegedly,
that's
what's going viral.
I pray that's what happened. That's what definitely went viral the first time we looked at our phones today.
Yeah, like, I got out the shower, I was like, whoa, Lacey.
Pow, pow, pow.
No, don't do that.
I got to do it. That's what I know him for. He be cutting up. Well, he was cutting up on that field. He was like that. He was like that. He
was actually really, really good.
He was special, man. He was special.
And it's just like crazy. To be completely honest, I think he's talking about mental health, and I
definitely praying for his family, his friends, his loved ones, and definitely praying for the whole LSU family too. Because at the end of the day, we all a big family in this world. And that's
everybody's one race, and that's the human race, right? You have to think about that.
I don't know about agreeing with all that. Now we got different races now.
The human race.
Yeah, we all
you
humans.
don't agree with that?
Yeah, we all humans, man. This man.
That's crazy how you have to think about that.
Yeah, I gotta think about that, y'all. He gonna put me on the spot. And I'm gonna think because that's how I normally operate. I normally think.
Oh, you have to digest everything.
I like to digest everything. Every situation, everything. I like to digest it and process it the way I want to process.
That's not crazy.
Just because somebody else delivered, like, oh, you want me to say this? You want me to say that? No, I can't do that. I don't care who you is. I got to digest it my way, and that's a slow way, but that's just what it is.
What, they have to digest everything?
Yeah, I gotta digest it. But in a lazy situation, I definitely wanna encourage people that's going through mental health and going through things. Talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And get on your knees and talk to the Lord. Talk
for sure.
Talk to somebody on.
Yeah, mental health is a real thing, and it's
real, man. It's real because you never know what people thinking in their mind. You never know what I'm thinking. You never know what you thinking. That's a real
the mind
situation.
is a serious thing that
It's a serious muscle, a serious tool. You know what I'm saying?
And you could go which way you want to with
man,
it.
you never know which way you gonna go, man. And I'm just sad that situation went like that. I don't know the whole story.
I don't know.
And it's tough for me to speak on it.
All you can do is just really pray on it and just hope.
I do know I'm a fan of him, all his
I love Lacey.
end zone celebrations.
You wanna know why I love Lacey?
John Morant.
No,
I know. Same
no, but
things
listen, NCAA, right? You know the game NCAA, right? Mm-hmm. It's just one play. It's always a touchdown play, and it's always something like on like a go route kind of.
It's a go-to.
Yeah, like literally.
Did you score it on me?
Yes.
So you scored that play? He scored on me?
Yes.
Damn, boy, Lacey did me bad. Did you win that game?
9 times out of 10, yes.
Oh, that's a damn lie. Now you're lying to these people, boy.
So I don't be winning in NCAA.
Not no 9 times out of 10.
Yes.
Probably 50-50.
No.
You think 9 times out of 10 you can beat me in the game?
Yes.
You really believe that?
You don't think? Yeah. Well, how do you not believe this in your heart? You've seen it multiple times before.
I didn't saw me lost
a lot of times.
Half.
More than half. 80. 80 at. I'll say 70 at minimum.
Y'all know that man busting me up. I'm just talking on you know what right now. Y'all know he busting me up.
Of course.
No homo.
You always have to add that, and I don't think anybody's really thinking that way. I think it's just your mind is just in the gutter.
No, my mind never in the gutter. That's how we was raised up. Listening to niggas in Harlem and listening to all them different people who was raised up like that.
You know what's crazy? You know,
that's just what it is.
You want to know the next episode? Should be like the next out of town episode. I really think it should be like New York or something. I feel like New York would be truly special.
New York? I think
New York. Well, tell me what y'all. Well, first of all, y'all put in the comments what should be the next one.
Where y'all want us at?
Yeah.
Where y'all want us at?
Personally, I said New York. Where would you want to go? I just love New York, to be honest. It's just my calling.
Would you like New York like that?
Yeah.
You gotta look for a condo and buy one out there.
No, I don't like it that much.
Well, you talk. We just came to New York 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I loved it. Loved the.
Would you just like the thinking ability? How you ride the trains and stuff? Because I only ride trains when I go to New York.
Well, that's.
What you like about it? What you like about New York so much?
I think it's just like the aesthetic, like it's a city life. It's just like so fast. And
you think it's fast? I think where I'm from fast too. I think New Orleans fast.
You think it's faster than
I
New
think
York?
Atlanta fast. Yeah, I do.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
How come? Remember the story you was telling me? How come
a whole bunch of fads ain't going nowhere?
No.
A whole bunch of fads. They moving everywhere, but who knows if they going somewhere?
All right, can I tell you something?
Oh, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. I'm letting them go this time, y'all.
Okay, so boom. You see, here we go, competitive and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
So boom.
The people say you've been smoking me.
Yeah, I'm about smoking right now.
They've been telling me.
I'm about to smoking right now.
All right, come on, smoke me.
So you know, Baby, right?
What Baby?
Baby,
Stunner?
Wayne,
Yeah, Stunner.
How come he went to New York to go learn from the people?
Learn from the people. Man, Stunner ain't learn from the people, man.
That literally came out of your mouth.
Man, Stunner ain't learn from the people.
So what did he do?
Stunner,
you said he went to New York to
No,
go
this is what I said.
What?
I said he got around, did it, and piped up a little harder. He ain't learn from the people. We getting to it in the South.
Exactly.
We getting to it in the South.
New York around the people who
probably turned them up a little.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is a little.
That's cool too. That's cool too to turn them up a little, but we ain't learning because in the South, We come with our own gun. We're going to put our twist. And when we grab it, we going to keep it.
But
you don't want nobody in the South to grab
putting,
nothing.
But you're putting a twist on a game that's learned from...
They don't want us to grab this podcast and bring it to the South because we don't get the game back. We don't give the game back. That's what I'm getting to. Once we take a game and mastermind a game in the South, we don't give it back to them no more. It's ours. It's ours. That's how the South is. We ain't giving it back.
That is true now I think about it.
No, that's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. We don't give it back. We're going to hold it for 30 summers. Let this podcast take off like it's doing numbers right now. We're going to hold it for 30 summers. We're going to run up 100 M's off
30
of
summers
it.
is a long time.
Man, we're going to hold it for 30 summers, man. We're going to run up 100 M's, man. Why not, man? We're going to run it up because we think different. We think different.
How, though?
All right, let me give you a prime example. Let me give you a prime example. I was watching something and I heard Jim Jones speak up on it. He said them dudes in the South already learn about investing. Jim Jones, Capo. From Harlem. He said them dudes in the South already be up on owning property. They already be up on owning stuff and investing. So we're already natural investors. You get what I'm saying? As far as like owning deeds and stuff like that.
Why do you think it's like that?
Because when we take it, we want it and we gonna keep it. And guess what? When we smell blood, we're gonna eat and we ain't giving it back. We ain't giving it back to no other culture. Shout out to the West, but if the South grab anything, we ain't giving it back.
So it's ours to keep basically until it runs dry.
It ain't gonna run dry.
Oh, that's the beauty about the South.
That's the beauty about it.
You know why? Because of the grease.
The grease. Oh, this man got funny. He got funny. He said the grease. That man said the grease, man.
No, I'm for real.
That man said the grease.
I think it's just because I'm hungry, to be honest. Everything I'm bringing back is related to food. But it's not crazy though.
Man, whatever. No, that ain't crazy. We got up, you know what I'm saying? We at work. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? And we've been eating our whole life, man. I'm grateful for that too. I'm grateful that like we don't have to just go to a certain restaurant. We go to anyone. You know what I'm saying?
I like going to certain restaurants. Though.
No.
You're picky as well. You know?
I like certain ones. What I'm saying by anyone is
like you can go anywhere and not like think about it.
I ain't gotta think about no check. I ain't gotta think about no bill. I ain't gotta think about none of that.
No, you can't say everybody thinks about a check and a bill, but you can't say that.
No, yes I could.
There's no way you don't think about a bill.
That's what I mean by thinking about it. When I walk in there, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to eat.
Yeah, exactly. But you still think about, okay, so it's probably gonna run up to like this, that, and the third.
I ain't thinking about that.
You don't?
I already know what it is before I walk in there.
Because you already know what you're gonna get.
I just know me, so when I walk in there, I already know what it's hitting for. If I open the door, I know what it's hitting for. Like it's not like a thinking process, like I'm counting in my head. No, I ain't doing that.
No, not counting. It's just like you already know, like you were just saying, like what your meal is gonna be about, and like you just.
I know my meal gonna be what I don't be, but I look at it like this: if you grind like how we grind it 24 hours, you don't think about when it's time for you to eat. You just eat.
Yeah, that is true.
If you're hungry, you just eat. We don't think about, oh, can I eat this, or can I do this, or can I do this? No, ain't no can I, because I put the work in wherever I want and I'm going to get it. And that could be something different with the South. But that's the same thing with this podcast game. We come to get it.
Florida. That's the same thing with the South. Because Florida did their thing.
I wanted Houston to win, though. I ain't going to lie.
I feel like Houston is a great program. It's just like the underbelly, because they're not in like a big conference.
Yeah, and not just that. On Master P son over there, I don't know nothing about Houston, I'm sorry. I just know Master P son there. P from New Orleans, so I was riding with Houston. That's just what it was. Now, I did think that Duke was going to beat Houston, but I still was riding with Houston.
I knew that Duke wasn't going to win because they're more like one-and-done people in Duke. Like, they produce NBA players. All right, if you stay here for a year and then you go off and do your thing in the NBA.
So you saw Houston beating them?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a pretty good game.
Well, you should have bet some money. I
can't gamble on it. Oh my goodness, I can't gamble no more.
Why?
Prize Picks take all my money.
What you mean?
They take all my money.
They been hitting you?
Yeah. I had to delete it. It was getting so bad.
Are you serious? I told him about gambling. How much I gamble?
0.
I don't gamble.
If you gamble like petty stuff, like $20.
I ain't gambling that. Oh, right, yes. Oh no. With my Saints, I'm gonna gamble.
Yeah, exactly. You see?
I'm gonna gamble with that football. I'm gonna gamble, here and there, but I ain't never do the prize pick. I ain't never do the
Last time I gambled, I was playing basketball. This NCAA thing. Boy, I did it. Acha.
Y'all won?
Mm-hmm.
So you won money?
Yeah, I owed $25.
All that add up.
It do.
$25 in a good exercise.
Good exercise, but there's only one bad thing. I had on these tight shoes and like my toes kind of got messed up. This one, my big toe.
You messed up?
Yeah, like it got like black. Like for like it might be TMI or whatever.
It's gonna say you back. It's just basketball.
But like whenever I was going to sleep, it was like throbbing, like dum dum.
Oh, you was feeling it?
Yeah,
I know you
I
playing.
was going through it for real, like.
Man, so you feeling this toe on here, y'all? What y'all gonna do with them?
Nah, but you know, all jokes aside, we're just truly appreciative.
Hold on,
You not ready to end it? You ready to just keep
No, I ain't ending nothing. What's up with UConn? I called UConn winning the championship, and I was first episode. If you go back to the first episode, I told y'all that girl Paige was gonna heat up and cut up. I told y'all she was gonna cut up Paige.
I remember you talking.
She was a fifth-year senior.
Uh-huh.
I knew she was gonna win that championship.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had to mention that. I mentioned it in the first. If you go back to that first episode, you're gonna see me talking about Paige on fire because she really was supposed to be with Andrew Reese and Caitlin Clark. You know,
the
like
draft class.
that's her era basically.
Uh-huh.
She was smoking around there and she got hot. That's how I knew if she didn't get injured, there was destined to win.
Oh, she got injured. That's why she didn't.
She got
that's
injured.
why she repeated the senior year.
Yeah, I think she got injured 2 times.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'd be like tall? Like how tall is Paige?
I met her. She wasn't that tall. She shorter than us.
Really?
I said it in our episode. Yeah, she shorter.
I feel like
If she not shorter, she ain't taller than us. She ain't taller than us.
you don't think? I feel like a lot of them people be like tall, but like, and then like you look it up, they be like regular.
When the last time you read your Bible?
Last night,
Oh, you did? What you read?
the verse of the day.
What it was?
It was in Matthew. I don't know what it was. I know it's Matthew.
You don't remember what it was?
Might want to read it right now so I can remember.
Yeah, man, you got to read and comprehend it.
I think it was something like,
You can't just read, you got to comprehend it too.
what was it like? It was like, I don't know. I can't tell you.
You got to comprehend it too, son.
Hold on. Before I look at it, it was something like, it was in Matthew. That's all I can tell you. Tell the people of Jerusalem, Matthew 21:5. Tell the people of Jerusalem, look, your king is coming to you. He is humble, riding on a donkey. Yeah, coat. Yeah. Told you it was in Matthew.
I had read that last night. I was in the car. Somebody said, I don't understand that. I really, I get it.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it.
Oh, you heard that in the car last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we was talking about the verse last night. I just had to mention it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful, man, for this beautiful day.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 3 in the books.
Yeah,
Dinner
episode 3,
table
man.
talk. We outside, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're truly appreciative and, just,
This one dedicated to y'all, though.
yeah, and just a thank you, But, subscribe, like,
Sharing,
share. And,
reposting it, sharing on Facebook, Instagram, everything, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all.
and we'll...
How you felt about the Jets?
Oh, yeah, I forgot we did that. Man, the Jets... I don't know if I want to fly private. I feel like that, is gonna, like, crash and I'm gonna just die.
Oh, man, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus,
Like,
man.
like the celebrity.
Ain't no airplane about
like,
to kill us.
like Aaliyah.
Yeah, but ain't no airplane about to kill you. OA is gonna kill you, man. OA is gonna kill you. OA is gonna kill me, too. We ain't gonna die young. We're gonna die old. I claimed it all my life when I was a little bit of boy.
But it doesn't have to be young. It could be old. I mean...
It ain't gonna kill you.
No, I feel like
You're gonna
it's
die
like
in your
easier.
bed. You're gonna die in your bed around your grandkids.
Oh, sleeping?
Relaxing. That's how my grandpa rolled out. That's how I'm gonna roll out. That's how you gonna roll out. OA is gonna kill us. Real talk. Real talk.
That's why it just goes down, generation.
OAs, man. First of all, we ain't about to kill none of our brothers. Shout out to Wallow for that, man. I ain't lying. I really like how Wallow said that. How we not killing our own brothers, man. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. That ain't cool at all, man. Killing another black man, you know what I'm saying? That ain't cool, man. I can end it on that note. Don't do that.
Yeah, on that note,
Don't do that.
Really appreciate it. This is Dinner Table Talk. And, we'll catch y'all next week. Literally next week.
Catch y'all in a couple days, man. We outside, man. Dinner Table Talk. Y'all know what's hitting for, man. On Instagram, Big Lou 504.
You shout out Instagram too?
Yeah, I'm shouting out Instagram, Big Lou 504. YouTube, Dinner Table Talk. I ain't saying no more. And I'm out, man.